Hello, my name is Ben.
I'm from Ohio, sir.
So this is our first episode of Apocalypse Chow, the show dedicated with what to cook with the shit that's in your kitchen when you have nothing else to cook. We had a friend who said she basically has only carrots like this. I'm also drinking a Negroni because it is orange and also because I like having booze going into my system.
You're an errand boy. Sent by grocery clerks.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Amelia.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So you can stop that. There's gonna be a cut right there. Stop. So this is gonna be two different things you can do with the carrots that you have. The first one is gonna be a very simple curried carrot soup. The nice thing is that the base of that carrot soup is going to be something that we're going to use to make an actual carrot curry out of. And so the way this is going to work is come on over here. We'll put the camera right down here while I have another little glass of booze. So bring that down here where we can see.
What? Tell me what to put it on. Right now it's on.
See the thing I'm pointing to? Just put the camera where my finger is going.
It's on
Just
all
right
of that.
This is 2 cups, 2 carrots that I already chopped. And then this is just chili powder, and then this is curry powder. And then I've got like a tablespoon of butter right here.
Those are the carrots.
All you have to do when you're making this, if you're just gonna make the base for the carrot curry, you're just gonna do the 2 carrots. If you're gonna make the carrot soup.
So that is 2 carrots worth of chopped?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're gonna make the carrot soup, then you're gonna add the 2 spices here, and then those carrots, chop them up just like this, and then you'll see how to make that.
Okay, so curry is 2 carrots, soup is lots of carrots?
Are my methods unsound? I don't see any method at all.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm
So come on over
I'm
here, I'm gonna show you the other one.
learning.
You're not learning, you're speaking. So that thing I just did was not helpful to my marriage at all. Here's the butter. This is just a tablespoon of butter. This is an onion. I'm just going to show you really quick how to cut this onion because I'm going to throw some of this into the carrot soup. So first, easiest way, take your knife, run it under this skin, and just peel it off. This is going to be just a really simple, fast way to chop this thing up. So we're starting here, and I'm just going straight down through it, like that. Some people do stuff like this. This is actually more important on shallots than it is on onions. And then, see I'm tucking my knuckles back? The knife is gonna go like this. You'll never cut your fingers if you keep them tucked. If you do this, you will slice them off. I've actually cut the tip off of my thumb.
You know what's amazing? He composted the tip of that thumb.
How far are you from the river?
Yeah, I did. So here we go. It's the apocalypse, who cares? So what I'm gonna do is get my knuckles set, bring the knife back this way, bam, there's your onion right there. And what we do now is take this and put it into the pot. Carrots. If you hear that change from this sound to more of a sizzling frying sound, that means your water is out of your ingredients and that's now burning. So that's a great way to be able to do multiple things at once, chop multiple things at once, do multiple things at once, drink. And once this kind of gets fried off, we'll dump in some water and I'll show you the finished product. So water's in, onions have softened, carrots have softened. Come on over here. So I'm going to show you how to season. When I think about seasoning something like this, I'm just thinking about like 1 finger is about this much, right? 2 fingers is going to give me something like that. When I say a pinch, I usually just do 2 fingers. That's about my amount. It's probably the same for you. Definitely for the curry powder, just 2 fingers of that.
Is that chili powder?
Chili powder. And then for the curry powder, this is about like a teaspoon and a half.
Probably closer to a
Something
tablespoon,
like
but
that.
you're gonna need at least that.
Okay, well there we go. Okay, I'm sitting right here. I can hear everything you're saying. The dog is upset.
This is the most upset spaniel I've ever seen. To be clear, he hasn't actually salted it. I can tell you right now, it was under seasoned before.
No, that's actually entirely wrong. I
okay.
salted it, and you watched me do it, and it's on.
No, you actually put it back in the thing.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is that when we edit this video, I'm actually going to go ahead and show that part in slow motion, and then it's going to be like a picture of me doing a dance like this, or possibly one of the scenes.
Wait, no, I'm not.
Basically, cook them to shit. I have one of these. You might just have an actual blender, you might have a food processor, you might have nothing. You're just making a base that you're just gonna cook to shit. If you need to cook it to fuck, cook it to fuck. I think shit is fine. But you can use this, if you don't have anything else, you can just smash it with a fork and it'll be fine. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to complete the carrot soup. So first thing, if you put a star anise in, take that out. Second thing you have to do, this is super important. So this drink is very simple. This is a classic Negroni. Aperol, this is made in Italy, support the Italian economy or something. This is a red vermouth martini and Rossi.
Also made in Italy.
Yeah, support the Italian economy, right? So
For real.
It's gin, just equal parts. So I'm doing 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons is 1 ounce, by the way. My Negroni has a little bit more.
Support the Italian economy.
This is an immersion blender. This is how we're going to take all of these carrots and turn them into soup. Now, if you only have a food processor, just dump it all in. Important thing, make sure you do this when it's hot.
Also know that if you do this in a blender, make sure you have a way for steam to escape so it doesn't explode in your face.
CPR Street Gang, this is Mighty, over.
That's not a thing.
Okay.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah. When steam and in a blender, a food processor, you're doing hot liquids, it can build up pressure.
So just so you know, it's not a thing, but just do it because it'll make Robin feel better. So that thing I just did was not helpful to my marriage. Let's find out how this tastes.
Isn't it delicious?
Yeah, so listen, that doesn't exactly taste like the amount of seasoning I put in. We're never gonna get through this. All right, okay. So what we're gonna do now is take this to the curry stage. First thing we're gonna do, take the onion, make our little slices, right? Come this way. There's our bit of an onion. We're gonna take the onion, toss it in, cut this. I'm gonna come down this way. It doesn't really matter how you do this. Notice that I'm kind of stacking everything. This doesn't really matter because once again, we're gonna take the cook this to shit methodology. There you go. There's some home cooked chopping for you right there. I'm gonna show you one thing, but come on over here. So, thanks to the sound effect. So if you look here, all of this stuff around the actual stem thing, all of that actually needs to be used. I can't tell if you're laughing because of what I just said or the fact that me doing this made it look like a dog's butthole.
A little bit of the latter.
Right. Oh my god. This marriage is... So I got my whole spices here.
What are they?
And I got my powdered spices here. It's cinnamon stick. This is from a Mexican grocery store. Go to your Mexican grocery store and actually get cinnamon, right? These are cardamoms, right? Little cardamom pods. This is actually the second most expensive spice in the world. You could actually put saffron in here, which is the most expensive spice, but fuck that. It's the apocalypse. So whole spices go in.
Oh, we do. That's a lot of star anises when we're used to only using 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Indian flavors build differently when you're not using any kind of meat.
Have you ever considered any real freedoms in the opinion of others? Even the opinions of yourself?
So anyways, getting that going. That looks like it's about cooked. Now I'm going to dump in the garam masala. That was about 1.5 teaspoons. In goes the tomato. So we're going to let these tomatoes break down a bit.
There's the water.
Yep. So our tomatoes are done. If you look over here. They're actually not, but I'm going to be like pureeing this anyway, so I don't actually really care if it's totally done. I'm going to add a little bit more water to this, because I can. And then I'm going to add a little bit of our carrot puree, because I want to. Robin's eating some, and she's showing me stirring this rather than her eating it, and it's really bad. So I'm going to let this come up to a little bit of temperature, and then over here, I have some coconut milk. You're definitely going to find this. Like, people who never bake in their life bought out all the flour, all the yeast, because apparently they're just gonna fucking start making baguettes, and that's what we're gonna do. Coconut milk is totally gonna be available. So I would say just go get some of this, and I'm gonna put in about, so just put it in here after it all mixed together. It doesn't matter. Just make it good. I'm gonna put in like 2/3 of a cup of that, and I'm saving this.
That's actually really pretty.
Yeah, we're gonna have about 3 more drinks and then come back to this. We're gonna cut some carrots here. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking carrots and I'm cutting them into like 2-inch lengths. Now, this next part is critical.
You think that heaven just fell on the earth?
This has been cooking for about 25 minutes. Yeah, it's horse shit. It's cooked for like 5. I'm gonna just put these directly into the thing. Salt, because salt. And now this is gonna cook.
That actually might need 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah, add water as needed. Like now. And if any of you have seen In Living Color, and again, and then you figure out the joke. So that's going to cook for a period of time.
He just wanted to go out like a soldier.
So that's been cooking for like 35 minutes. This is not the time for lies. That's bullshit. We're just undercooking everything because we're actually super hungry and we're just trying to make this video. So come on over. I'm just gonna like squeeze some lemon in, and again, what you're looking for is balance. That cinnamon stick looks like a turd. That's horrible. Oh, incidentally, so to go with this, I would recommend rice. You could certainly boil some potatoes or make mashed potatoes or whatever. Really quick idea. This is my own theory, I haven't heard this from anyone else. This is my hand. You can see that it's my hand because it's attached to my elbow and my arm. I feel like you're focused on my penis. Can you bring the camera up?
No, that's literally on your hand.
I'm up here.
I'm sorry you're focused about your...
I'm up here.
I'm putting it on your hand. It's in the center of the camera.
Yeah, and me too, so that's great. So that thing I just did was not helpful to my marriage at all. So for portion size, for anybody who's like trying to get a sense of like how much should I eat, this is what I've come up with. So if I just pour some rice into my hand, like an amount like that fits in my hand nicely. Be a little bit more, a little bit less, whatever. That's about the amount that is one portion for me personally.
Notice the difference in the size of our hands?
Yeah, so it's different, but Robin needs way less calories than I need.
Fewer.
Oh my God!
I know. Okay, fair enough.
Anyways,
that's annoying.
So cilantro. Mm-hmm. When you're cutting your herbs, see how sad and pathetic that was. Just cut them once. Don't cut them like 80 times. And blam. There we go. Just make sure you throw that in. It's all going to come together. We're going to have to curry in just a little bit. Rice, whole kinds of things. So here we go. Asian Restaurant Plating 101. Taking a bowl. I've shoved the rice in there in an extremely cynical fashion. Bam!
Ooh, it's a dome.
It's classy now. It's not quite straight, so I'm going to move it here. So now we take this carrot curry.
Coming. Oh, wait. Oh, right. All right.
Bring
Okay,
it
so-
over. No, this is going to be great. future video. Yeah, you wanted to see how all of a sudden it's gonna go from looking like just a pile of shit to what? Bam!
So what are you sprinkling on there in magic greenness to make it better?
That's cilantro.
Okay.
Anyways, that goes in your mouth. There's many different ways to do this. I'm sure you can find it better than what I did. I honestly find that the metal bowl to be just horrible and cynical. If you made the carrot soup, great thing to do, just take 2 spoons, roll yourself a nice little thing of sour cream. You
2
don't have that.
spoons? Nobody knows what you're
Yogurt.
talking about. What does 2 spoons mean? But he's gonna make it all fancy and shit.
Tell me what to do. So I get some, like this, right? I take a
You
spoon.
got some.
I go like that. See what that does to the side? Come over here. Go like this.
So what's the name for that? It's French.
Spoon rolling.
Oh, okay, so
That gets
future
dropped on
episode,
there. You
future
just put that
episodes
in the
we'll
middle
look
of
up
your
the.
carrot soup. Don't make it too deep.
Can
It'd be
you go
fine.
get some carrot soup and we can put that on there?
You don't have any carrot soup.
It's
I
over
lied
there in
about
like
the
a-
whole thing and then like made this out of it.
Okay, well I thought I'd put some in a bowl, but that's cool.
You probably did. Just be sad.
All right.
So this is how you cook.
Are we done?
I've got my lovely black concert shirt on because I'm not going to need it anymore.
All'ultima scena il conto così presto